welcome to part 15. As you can see, I have populated the scene with all the little buildings. There'll probably still be more that I'll add, but I've just done this so we can get cracking and get on with it. Yeah, so I just plopped them in. These are all obviously duplicates, alt-deed, of lots of these buildings. And once I was done on this side, I just literally copied the entire row as is over to here, rotated it a bit, and if I need to I might move a couple of buildings, but overall that seems to work from this angle anyway, bearing in mind that the other side is covered in mostly dark. Well, we're going to set up the lighting, but as it stands we only need this level and this level with hoses. And as I say, I've made sure while I was moving them that they're all in the right spot. I mean, in terms of view from the camera, they can be seen, and there's quite a few. What I did realise as I was going is that the material's quite dark, so I'm thinking of editing that. And because we've duplicated the material all over the place, once we change one, hopefully all of them will change. So first of all, let's select any old building. That'll do. And what am I going to do to make this? I think it's the colour filter that we've put on that's a little bit too dark. So I think if we lower the opacity to 0.8, so that's this here. Remember, we've got the wave. That's a bit better. And is it the same over here? Okay, we've made that one its own material, so just do the same thing and just select a few buildings to find out which ones don't have the same material. That one clearly has its own, so I'm going to drop that a bit. Is that one? When did I make so many of them? I know why. Sorry, when you select this, most of these, like this one, has two materials. It's got this one, the wall, and the roof, and I've been selecting the roof. So, and that likely is different, so let's put that down to 0.7 actually. So yeah, when you're clicking the house, just make sure you're not on roof, you're on the bricks. That one is changed because it's the same. This one should be, yep. That, now you can see what I mean, because all of them are sharing exactly the same material and we just scaled the UVs. If we change one of these buildings, all of them, now you can see, apart from, no, that's the roof. Yeah, they've all had the same changes because they're all using the same material, but we've just scaled the UVs, which means we can do that. Okay, let me just check how much lighter. Maybe let's see, bricks. Let's look at the bricks. So these are the colours. They're already very bright. Let's just drag this to the left. And that just means we're going to get more white bricks than we are these red ones. That looks better. Let's just check the wall. We'll do the same with the wall, because that must be using, yeah, I think most of the walls have got a different texture because we needed to independently move the dust, but it looks like most of them are using the same one. That's better, not so dark anymore. Okay. Excuse me. Just to help the scene, let's just put this same texture on the mountain. So I think I've actually made the mounting non-selectable, and this is another thing. If you've got, when I was moving everything, when I was selecting from above, say, because you only need to get, you know, one or two of these alt-deed into here, and then you can just copy them from here. So I'd, you know, rather than going back up there, I'd just alt-deed this one instead. But obviously when you're selecting ones that are on top of something, this happens. You know, you just want to select that, but now you've got to deselect this by control and clicking. But let's say you wanted this one. Now you've got to deselect that one, you've got to deselect a load of things. So what I did, excuse me, is I went through and looked where, so this one, excuse me, this one I didn't turn off. But these icons here, if you don't have these, pick that and then just select them here, and then they'll be here. And they basically mean this one, if we press this, it means we can't select it anymore. And then if we I don't know where that went. And then this one is in the viewport. That one is also the viewport. There is a difference. I think if that's off, we can't unhide them. If I press Alt H to unhide, it only does that one. So, okay. That one is to hide it in the render, which we don't want to do with any of these. So, yeah, if you're selecting something and you end up selecting one of these, the quickest way to find it in here so that you can turn it off from being selectable is select it, and then where's the menu here? I think, is it right click, view, show active. Put that in your quick menu. So right click, view, show active. That's it. No, that's not it. I haven't activated one. Okay, so we can see it here, but if we weren't there, we were down here somewhere. If we press, you do the right click, view, show active, it takes us there. You might sometimes have to press it twice. I don't know why. So I'm going to deactivate that. So now I can select all of these without selecting the base plate here, the floor, or the thing. So that's very useful for that. Okay, quick tip over. What we on? Time 6. So what we're going to do is just make the scene a bit nicer by adding the material that we made for here onto the mountains, because it's the same material, but we'll probably have to make changes. So I have turned this one off in the viewport, so I need to find it. I mean, I've not turned it off in the viewport, I've just deactivated it. Where is it, is the question. Where's my landscape? Right, I'm going to search landscape, and then click cross, Q. What do you mean no menu items found? Okay, so my quick menu's just decided to disappear on me. Where's my landscape gone? Landscape. Right, select that. That's what I want selected. I don't know why my... You've just seen me press Q and it's came up with show active, and now it's telling me I don't get it. Right, anyway, shut up, Nick. Right, so we now have the mountain selected, and we shift select this cliff thing, and then you want to copy the materials. Excuse me. There we go. As I say, we are going to need to make some changes to this because that doesn't look great. So the best way to do that, we want to see the sun. Where's the sun? So we select the mountain, control click the sun, and then press backspace, and then we are soloing it. Right, what can we do about this to make it not look so dodgy? First off, let's make it its own material so we don't mess with the one we've already done, and we'll call that mountain. The mountain. There we go. Right, what can we do to this to make it not look so naff? I guess the first place to start is going to be the scale of the Voronoi. So let's put the scale down to 1, sorry. I'm going to turn that off in my viewport. Excuse me. I think it's also going to be helpful if we put a subdivision surface modifier on this, and maybe I'm going to go up to 3, and I'm also going to have a swig of me coke. 9 minutes, okay. I think there's too much dust, so we need to go to the ambient occlusion area and take that down somewhat. Yeah, that's a bit better, isn't it? Let's have a look at it. Look, so if you press backspace or backslash or forward slash again, we unsolo. Let me get that out of the scene. I can't because it's... I'm going to have to find it to select it. There it is. Oh, I did. Doesn't matter. It does matter. I need that to go before I finish. Where... Oh, I have selected it. Okay. G, Z. Let's get out of that and out of the scene. And then if we control B and select the camera, we can see where we're getting to. It's going to take more work, but that's 10 minutes, so we'll come back in the next one and probably spend it fiddling with this mountain, maybe adding a bit more colour. We'll see. And then we'll put a floor in. And then we're not that far off. So, alright. Yeah, see you in the next one. Bye. I just poked myself in the eye. Bye-bye.